This video contains spoilers for Solo, a Star Wars story. If you haven't seen the film yet and don't want it spoiled for you, turn back now. Oh my God. So I'm gonna be honest. Going into Solo, a Star Wars story, I was not expecting a lot at all. I have been following the production of the film since it was announced, and during that whole director drama where Lord and Miller were apparently making it a comedy, and Kathleen Kennedy didn't like that, so she fired them, and then they brought in Ron Howard, and they were talking about how he was rewriting stuff and reshooting stuff and changing stuff. And honestly, after Rogue One, I didn't really know if Star Wars was going to be able to pull out a quality, pardon the pun, Solo film. Turns out they did. Turns out I was wrong, and I can admit that. To be fair, I know I don't have the best taste. I like The Phantom Menace, I like Attack of the Clones, I like Revenge of the Sith. Hell, I even liked The Last Jedi. So, take my opinion as you will. I'm somebody who loves Star Wars in all of its forms. I mean, I've got a bunch of the games, books, comics, movies. I enjoy taking in the universe and the story. So I think Ron Howard did a fantastic job. There were some hiccups. There were definitely a few hiccups in the film. The guy who they got to play Han Solo, Aiden Eldritch, there were a few times where he gave a performance where I thought he could have acted a little more, but these were lines. These weren't scenes. These were just like little lines here and there where I thought, he could step it up a notch. So having a line or two that's not perfect really isn't that bad. This film has a lot of fan service. Yes, there are things with Star Wars that I don't fully like, and they actually reference one of those things in the film. There's a scene where Kira takes down an alien, and Lando's droid makes a comment about how she's never seen someone do that before, and Kira says that it's Teräs Käsi. Teräs Käsi. Wow. For those of you who aren't familiar, Star Wars Masters of Teräs Käsi is a fighting game released for the Sony PlayStation, and it was bad. I mean, lightsabers boiled down to baseball bats that were glowing. But it was kind of fun seeing them throw that reference in there at the same time, because Disney is showing that they're willing to pull from the expanded universe canon and bring things back into the story. So, in a way, I was excited for that. But there was one moment in the film, one moment, that got me more excited than anything. It was towards the end of the film. If you haven't seen the film, stop, turn back. Major spoiler ahead. After Voss is killed by Kira, she calls his boss. His boss is one of my personal favorite Star Wars characters, one of the most underrated Star Wars characters, and one of the characters I am most happy to see that Disney has been using. At last we will reveal ourselves to the Jedi. At last we will have revenge. Darth Maul. I was so freaking excited when I saw Darth Maul come onto the screen. Like I said, I like the prequels. I like Phantom Menace. And I think that Darth Maul, one of the most underrated characters in Star Wars history. Darth Maul is just one of the best. He is so freaking awesome. He's got the face tattoos. He's a Zabrak, so he's got the horns. He's got the double-bladed lightsaber. For those of you that don't know, Star Wars Episode 1, The Phantom Menace, released in May of 1999. Obi-Wan Kenobi, after Qui-Gon Jinn dies, grabs his lightsaber, whoosh, cuts him in half. It's beautiful. Falls down the pit. Dead Maul. No more Maul. Turns out, during Clone Wars, bam, Darth Maul was still alive. Now he's got robotic legs, and he's coming back to up. He's in Rebels. Spoilers for Rebels. That's right, he's in Rebels. Newest series they've done. He's in it. He's awesome. And then he dies. For real. They need to do a sequel. I'm not worried about young Han Solo. Now, I will admit, Donald Glover as Lando Calrissian. Yes, he was fantastic. I want to see a Lando Solo film. But Darth Maul. Disney. Talk to me. Talk to me. Darth Maul is one of the greatest characters that has been consistently underused in film for so many years. One of your next Solo films has to be another film focusing on the Crimson Dawn, and I'm gonna need to see Darth Maul in the flesh, lightsaber out, up. I'm sorry, I need to see that. You can't go back on this now. You gotta do it. I need a movie with Darth Maul. If you guys can't tell, I really like Darth Maul. I'm over the moon about that. I'm riding high on that. That, made the film for me. Looking at everything else, Woody Harrelson, how did he do? Fantastic. Donald Glover, kick-ass. New Chewbacca, awesome. I enjoyed it. I liked it. It was a fun movie. It was good. It had a good story. We see the Kessel Run. I don't know if I agree with how he got the name Han Solo. I don't know if I like that being an Imperial branding he was given. But you know what? I'm going to give you a point, Disney, because you pulled out that whole Terrace Kasi reference. You gave me Darth Maul. You know, you showed me Sabak in the flesh. You gave me some good things. So I'm going to go ahead and give you that one. The one thing I do hope when it hits digital and Blu-ray is I really hope that there is a director's commentary track. And I really hope Ron Howard just clears up what was from the Lord and Miller days and what was from his work. I've seen reports that he did up to 70% of the film. So I'd like to know what content was held over from the original work that was done. But yes, please, Darth Maul, film, please. I don't care how you do it. Christ, release Maul. A Star Wars story. If you guys want to follow me on Twitter, you can find me on Twitter at twitter.com/DanStransky, and I am HollywoodLights1992 on Instagram. Click here to see my most recent uploaded video. Click here to see a video that I have chosen to tack onto this video. And until next time, this is Dan, signing off.